I let you guys come up with some video ideas for this video, and there was only one good one. They say 12 minutes, I just don't got time. Starting it off, let's go through the Thanksgiving games.
Easy there. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Shouldn't you be in Detroit losing a football game right now?
It really doesn't matter how good the Lions are. It's just destiny for them to lose on Thanksgiving. This game was over in the first quarter. There wasn't even like a comeback attempt. They just sat there and took it. Even Jack Harlow somehow lost. They just gave him like one inflatable igloo and told him to figure it out. If we're talking the deepest bags of all time, can we just put the Cowboys in the regular season on there? They're dropping a casual 31.5 points per game. And then as soon as the playoffs come, it's all down the drain. Find 1,000 people and ask them for their Super Bowl prediction. I will give you my kidney if a single one puts the Cowboys on it. It was just 60 minutes of straight whooping, along with a little plastic surgery showcase. This is the craziest stat you'll hear all year. Deron Bland, who is a cornerback by the way, has more touchdowns this year than Daniel Jones. The 49ers, after having a cute little loss streak, were able to get their shit together again. The Seahawks throughout this whole thing could not stop Deebo Samuel. Look at this play. This is a professional. This man could not stop dropping dimes. He had some rough games, but Brock Purdy's definitely in the MVP discussion. Normally, Chiefs-Raiders games are about as entertaining as reading Shakespeare. And let me tell you, this one was no exception.
45 consecutive field goals.
Oh no.
The Raiders put their full engine into this. Unfortunately for them, half of their oil has been leaking into the Pacific Ocean for the past 2 decades. After they ran out of steam, it took the Chiefs a solid 5 minutes to get 3 scores. The Raiders kinda knew their place. It wasn't like they were gonna win this game. The Chiefs are so good that they don't really do that much in the regular season. They'll just start picking their shit up during the playoffs. You might be thinking, but Yoshu, you didn't do the games in order. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. If you wanted order, you can go to Urinating Trees channel. I do whatever I want. Guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. For this segment, I was planning on making a joke about edging, but my dad looked up the definition and he also watches these videos, so like, there was literally zero reality where the Jets were winning this game. In Madden, when you get too many quarterbacks injured, it'll just put in some like random no-name, and that's actually what happened to the Jets this game. Right here, the picture that I have pulled up is an actual leak of the Jets depth chart that I found. If you're curious, they did not win this game. Alright, I know there's this Browns-Broncos game, but I gotta go take a shit, so I'll let Will K75 do it. I'll leave him in the description.
Before I get started on this amazing analysis, I would like to kindly ask Yoshu to let me out of his basement because Josh Dobbs...
Yo, what are you saying?
As a Browns fan watching this game, I can say that this was equivalent to being stabbed by someone over and over again and then giving them an ounce of hope that they will live just to be stabbed again. The only thing I could think of throughout this whole game was how are we going to even make a simple playoff run? I mean, if the Browns can only score 12 to 13 points in a game without Deshaun Watson, you have some serious problems. My favorite and least favorite play of this game was when Stefanski tried to run a double toss play and it ended up going to the wrong team at the wrong side of the freaking field. Somehow the game ended and this was the only NFL game to ever have a 12 to 29 scoring and we lost it.
My friends who are Broncos fans are legally obligating me to say this. I was wrong about the Broncos. They are a good team and going to make the playoffs. There were bad calls and the Broncos still won. There's a possibility that they could win out and make a playoff run. The Steelers played the Bengals, but the Bengals are basically trash at this point, so I'm going to be referring to them as Garfield. This was the Steelers' first game without Matt Canada, and let me tell you, every Steelers fan was so excited. Let me tell you, there was nothing Garfield could do without T. Higgins or Joe Burrow. They even wore their all-orange jerseys as a flashback to how trash they were 3 years ago. I don't give a shit about the game, but what I care about is how are the Steelers 7-4? I swear to God, Mike Tomlin's black magic is inevitable. I'm not doing it! I'm not doing it! Patriots could only drop 7 points on the New York Giants. Mac Jones would have had a higher QBR if he threw the ball at the ground every single play instead of throwing it. Bill Belichick needs to be fired. His coaching style is fucking ancient and it is so obviously not working. I'm so done with this team, dude. It's so bad. The Saints and the Cardinals once again fighting to see who have a winning record, aka win the NFC South. Derek Carr as a quarterback is just not a good idea in general. During During this drive, he was just dropping straight heat, like bro could not be stopped. Then as soon as he got to the red zone, a timer went off in his head and he immediately threw the worst pass of the week. If it isn't for this one play, they probably win the game. Desmond Ridder also confuses me. He was playing really good this week, but some weeks he just doesn't know how to throw the football. This game is what the hood likes to call a classic Indiana Colts W. Defense is not present in this game, but don't worry, the offenses will overpower their shittiness. Look at their mentality. This is what I call neither team wanting it more. These defenses made both of these running backs look like prime Larry Zonka. This is another one in category of fake shootouts. This is an example of an actually good game. CJ Stroud is single-handedly carrying this entire team to a 6-4 record. After all, it isn't Houston's blood to try to lose every game possible. The Jaguars got up to a 10-0 lead because I think the Texans defense was watching Skibbity Toilet or something. In the second quarter, though, CJ Stroud was dishing out meals faster than a soup kitchen. For some reason, though, neither one of these teams could handle screen passes. This play is so underappreciated. This guy just fully hurdles a man to catch this. At the end of this game, the Texans stalled down and had to kick a 58-yard field goal. Team that is definitely not tanking is playing team that is definitely trying its best. You might be asking how the game went. Well, my response to that would be, I don't know. Let's fucking see. Alright, let's see. NFL. Oh shit, I'll just... Panthers. He dropped the ball. Panthers lost. I take my work very seriously. See, this is a game that's actually worth my time. The Bills, who for some reason are falling off heavy, played the team that with the guy that's known for making the Christmas albums. Josh Allen this entire game was absolutely cooking. And, you know, Jalen Hurts did alright. I'm not here for in-depth game analysis. I'm here for ha-ha funnies. This was my play of the week, brought to you by Child Toy Cigarette Company. To be honest, in overtime, the minute the Bills kicked that field goal, it was over. The Eagles' offense is absolutely disgusting. No, I'm not going over this. The final score was 37-14 Rams, but like, I'm not doing it. I'll go ask if Josh Dobbs wants to do it. Hold on. Yo, do you want to do a bit for the video?
I would rather eat a family of 5 than to talk about that game.
The Chargers are just the permanent laughingstock of the NFL. Brandon Staley is wasting so much talent for a guy that shouldn't be around any high school C team. Their team chemistry is the equivalent of if you and your friends went on a rafting trip and somehow fell so hard you ended up on the fucking moon. There are very few coaches out there that could make somebody like Mitch Trubisky play like Tom Brady. There's an even lower amount of coaches that can make a Justin Herbert play like Mac Jones. There is genuinely an argument to be made that this was the worst game of all time. You may think that that is a crazy statement to be made, but take a look at the box score, and I mean really get a good look. There were 8 turnovers this game. That man launched his rocket straight into the fucking Mariana Trench. 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. Now, it's not like the Bears were cooking either, but oh my god. The Bears won off of 4 field goals. Like and subscribe and rate 5 stars rating.